Hey everyone, good morning and welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam and I'm super happy you're here today.
And I'm Chloe. Hi, guys. Thanks so much for joining us again. We're here with your daily cup of English, just like your cup of coffee, but for your language skills.
Exactly. Every day we talk about simple and fun topics. Real English, real life, and real people.
Before we start, don't forget to follow our podcast. Hit that subscribe button and listen every day. We post new episodes from Monday to Friday, so you can practice English anytime you want.
Yeah, and you can also follow us on social media. Just look for Daily Cup English Podcast.
All right, so Liam, what are we talking about today?
Today's topic is really special. It's called A Teacher Who Changed Your Life.
Ugh, I love this one. Everyone has that one teacher, right? The teacher who made a difference?
Totally. A teacher who believed in you, who made learning fun, or who helped you see something in a new way.
Exactly. So today, we'll talk about our own stories, the teachers who changed our lives. And maybe while you're listening, you can think about your own teacher who made you feel special or helped you grow.
Yeah, maybe after the podcast, you can share your story with us in the comments. We'd love to hear it.
All right, then, let's get started.
So, Chloe, let's start from school days. What kind of student were you?
Good question. I think I was a mix. Sometimes serious, sometimes lazy. I loved reading and writing, but I really didn't like math.
Haha, same here. I was the kind of student who always forgot homework. My teachers probably got tired of hearing, I'll bring it tomorrow.
Oh no. Did you ever get in trouble?
Oh, yeah, many times. Once I forgot my project at home and told my teacher that my dog ate it.
You didn't.
I did. And the funny thing is, she actually believed me.
That's classic. I remember I once fell asleep in class during a history lesson. My friend had to poke me to wake me up before the teacher saw me.
School life was full of funny moments, right?
Totally. But also, there were moments that really stayed with us. Like when a teacher said something that made you think, or helped you when you were having a hard time.
Yeah, that's so true. Sometimes one small thing a teacher says can really change how you see yourself.
Exactly. That's what today's topic is all about. Those teachers who didn't just teach us subjects, but taught us life lessons.
Yes. You know, Chloe, when I think back, there's one teacher I can never forget.
Oh, really? Who was it?
Her name was Miss Green. She was my English teacher in high school.
Miss Green. Sounds nice already.
She really was. She's the reason I'm doing this podcast today, actually.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, now I'm curious. Tell us about her.
All right, let's go back to the time when I was 15. So, yeah, when I was 15, I didn't really like English. I thought it was boring and too hard. I was shy, and I didn't like speaking in front of people.
Wait, you didn't like English? That's funny, because now you teach English.
I know, right? Life is strange sometimes. But back then, I just didn't have any confidence. Every time the teacher asked a question, I looked down and hoped she wouldn't call my name.
Oh no, I know that feeling. I was the same with math.
Exactly. So one day, we got a new teacher, Miss Green. She was young, full of energy, and always smiling. The first thing she said was, "In my class, we speak English. Don't be afraid of mistakes."
That's such a great start.
Yeah. At first, I didn't believe her. I thought, okay, sure. But what if I say something wrong? But she really meant it. When students made mistakes, she didn't get angry. She just smiled and said, "Good try. Let's fix it together."
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, she made the classroom feel safe. We could talk, laugh, make jokes in English. She didn't just teach grammar or vocabulary. She made us feel English.
What do you mean by feel English?
Well, she didn't just give us worksheets. She made us talk about real things, like our dreams, our weekends, our favorite movies. Once, she asked us to write a letter to our future selves.
That sounds so fun.
It really was. I remember I wrote, I want to travel the world and speak English with people everywhere.
And look at you now. You're doing exactly that and helping other people learn English too.
Yeah, and I still have that letter somewhere at home. When I read it now, I think, wow, Miss Green really changed my life.
What was she like as a person?
She was warm and kind, but also strong. She believed in every student. I remember once I told her, I can't do this. My English is bad. She looked at me and said, Liam, your English is not bad. You just need to believe in yourself.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it stuck with me. No teacher had ever said something like that before. She made me feel that I could do it, not just in English, but in life.
Sometimes that's all it takes, right? One person believing in you.
Exactly. After that, I started to enjoy her class. I began talking more, even if I made mistakes. And she always noticed. She would say, I see you trying, Liam. Good job.
A little encouragement goes a long way.
Yes, it really does. Later, when I graduated, I wrote her a thank you letter. I told her that she made me love English and that I wanted to help other people the way she helped me.
That's so sweet. Did she reply?
She did. She wrote back and said, keep learning, keep teaching, and never forget your dreams. I'll never forget those words.
Wow. That actually gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, me too. You know, sometimes teachers don't realize how much they change our lives. To them, it's just another day at school. But for us, it's something we remember forever.
That's so true. You know, Liam, listening to your story makes me think of a teacher who changed my life too.
Really? Who was that?
His name was Mr. Johnson. He was my math teacher in middle school.
Oh, this is going to be good. I remember you said you didn't like math.
Yeah, exactly. But he somehow made me love it, or at least not hate it.
All right, then I can't wait to hear this one. Tell us about Mr. Johnson.
So yeah, Mr. Johnson. He was my math teacher when I was about 13. To be honest, I hated math before I met him.
Same. Numbers just didn't make sense to me.
Exactly. Every time I saw a math test, my brain said, nope, not today. I always felt scared of making mistakes. I thought I just wasn't a math person.
I totally get that. So, what made Mr. Johnson different?
Well, the first day he came to class, he didn't talk about numbers or formulas. He told us a story. He said, math is not about being perfect. It's about solving problems, just like life.
That's a really nice way to start a class.
Yeah! He told us that making mistakes is part of learning. I remember one day I got a really bad grade on a test. I was almost crying. I stayed after class and told him, I'm just bad at math.
Oh no. What did he say?
He smiled and said, Chloe, mistakes mean you're learning. If you never make mistakes, you never learn anything new.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah. No teacher had ever said that to me before. Usually they just said, you need to study more. But he looked at me like he really believed I could do better.
That must have felt amazing.
It did. After that day, I started to see math differently. It wasn't about being perfect. It was like solving little puzzles. He always made class fun. He told jokes, played music sometimes, and gave us small challenges like, who can solve this in 2 minutes?
That sounds like a game show.
Exactly. It made everyone excited. Even the students who usually didn't care about math started to pay attention.
That's a good teacher right there, turning something scary into something fun.
Yes. And you know what's funny? One time, I made a big mistake in front of the whole class. I felt so embarrassed. But instead of making me feel bad, he said, hey, everyone, look, this is a great mistake. We can all learn from it.
That's awesome. He turned it into a lesson for everyone.
Yeah. After that, I wasn't scared to try anymore. I started asking questions, working on problems, even if I wasn't sure, and my grades got better.
That's such a good feeling when you realize you can do it.
Exactly. But more than that, He taught me something about life. He used to say, "Don't give up just because it's hard. Keep going and you'll find the answer."
That's a lesson for everything, not just math.
Yes, I still remember those words. Later in high school, whenever I had a hard subject or even in my job now, I always think about Mr. Johnson and what he said.
He sounds like a teacher who really cared.
He really did. He knew every student's name, he listened, and he made us feel like we mattered. I think that's what good teachers do. They make you feel seen.
That's so true. It's not just about teaching facts or lessons. It's about connecting with people.
Yes. And you know what's crazy? After middle school, I actually started tutoring younger students in math.
Wait, the girl who hated math became a math tutor?
I know! I wasn't the best, but I helped them understand that it's okay to make mistakes, just like Mr. Johnson taught me.
That's really inspiring. You became the kind of person your teacher helped you to be.
Exactly. I think that's the best gift a teacher can give, to help you believe in yourself and pass that feeling to others.
Absolutely. Listening to your story makes me think again how important teachers are.
Totally. Sometimes we forget how much they do for us, not just teaching, but caring, encouraging, listening.
Yeah, one kind word from a teacher can stay with you forever.
So true. If I could meet Mr. Johnson again, I'd just say thank you for believing in me.
I'm sure he'd be really proud of you, Chloe.
Aw, thanks, Liam. And I'm sure Miss Green would be proud of you too. Look at what you're doing now.
Maybe one day we'll both invite them to our show.
That would be amazing. Special guests, the teachers who changed our lives.
Let's do it. But first, let's talk a bit more about why teachers can have such a big impact on people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's reflect on that.
You know, Chloe, listening to both of our stories really makes me think teachers are so powerful. They don't just teach subjects, they teach us how to live, how to believe in ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. They can really change the way we see the world. Sometimes, even just one small thing a teacher says can stay with you for years.
Right. Like when Ms. Green told me to believe in myself, I still remember that. It was just a few words, but it made a big difference.
Same here. Mr. Johnson's words, "mistakes mean you're learning," always come back to me. I say it to myself even now when I make mistakes at work.
It's crazy how one sentence can become part of who we are.
Yeah. And you know, I think good teachers don't just teach knowledge, they teach kindness and patience. They make you feel safe to try, even if you fail.
That's true. In school, sometimes students are scared to speak or answer because they don't want to look stupid. But a great teacher makes you feel like it's okay to try.
Exactly. They give you confidence. And that confidence doesn't just help you in school, it helps you in life.
Yeah, I think that's why we remember them so clearly. Not because of the lessons, but because of how they made us feel.
That's so true. I think the best teachers see more in us than we see in ourselves.
Yes, they believe in us before we do. And that belief, it's like a light that stays with you.
I love that image. Like a small light that keeps shining even when things get hard.
Yeah, I think every one of us has that one teacher who helped light that spark.
And sometimes we don't realize it until years later. We grow up and then one day we look back and say, "Wow, that teacher really changed my life."
Exactly. So maybe today, after listening to this episode, our listeners can take a moment to think about their teacher, the one who made them believe or smile or keep going.
Yes, maybe even say thank you if they can. Send a message, write an email, or just remember them with love.
Because every teacher deserves to know that what they do matters.
Totally. Teaching is one of the hardest jobs, but also one of the most beautiful.
Well said, Chloe. You know, talking about this makes me feel really grateful.
Me too. Grateful for the people who helped shape who we are today.
Yeah, and maybe one day we'll be that person for someone else.
I hope so. That would be the best gift of all.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Daily Cup English. What a warm conversation, right, Chloe?
Yeah, it really was. I feel so happy and thankful right now. Thankful for the teachers who believed in us and helped us grow.
Same here. I think this topic is a good reminder that teachers do more than just teach. They change lives.
Exactly. And maybe they don't always know it, but their kindness, patience, and care can stay with a student forever.
So to everyone listening, maybe today take a moment to think about your teacher. The one who helped you, encouraged you, or made you believe in yourself.
Yes, and if you can, say thank you. Maybe send them a short message or tell someone about them. It can really make their day.
Definitely. And hey, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, Daily Cup English.
We post new episodes every weekday, so you can practice English with real, natural conversations while having fun.
You can also follow us on social media to get updates and behind-the-scenes moments. Just search for Daily Cup English Podcast.
And we'd love to hear from you. Tell us about your teacher who changed your life in the comments. We might even share your story in a future episode.
That would be amazing. All right, thank you so much for listening today.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Stay kind, stay curious, and keep learning.
See you tomorrow for another cup of English.